Once upon a time, in a far-off galaxy, there lived a beautiful princess named Luna. She was the princess of the moon, loved and admired by all the creatures in the galaxy. Her kingdom was a peaceful and harmonious place, where the light of the moon shone bright every night. However, one day, a rival kingdom from the planet Saturn, led by the evil Prince Titan, invaded Luna's kingdom. They captured her and took her away to their planet, hoping to use her magical powers to conquer the entire galaxy. Luna was kept in a dark and dreary dungeon, guarded by fierce creatures. She felt lonely and helpless, far away from her beloved moon and all her subjects. But she refused to give up hope. One night, as she was gazing out of her cell window, she saw a shooting star streak across the sky. She made a wish upon the star, hoping for a way to escape and return to her kingdom. The next day, a small creature appeared outside her cell. It was a fairy from a neighboring planet, sent to rescue Luna. The fairy had magical powers, and together they hatched a plan to escape from the Saturnian kingdom. Luna and the fairy used their powers to defeat the guards and make their way to the spacecraft that would take them back to the moon. As they were leaving, Titan discovered their escape and sent his own spacecraft after them. But Luna had one final trick up her sleeve. She used her powers to summon a massive wave of moonlight that engulfed Titan's spacecraft and sent it spinning out of control. Luna and the fairy escaped safely back to the moon, and peace was restored to the galaxy once again. From that day on, Luna was known as the brave princess who had been captured by a rival kingdom, but had managed to escape and save her own kingdom. She ruled her kingdom with love and compassion, and the moon shone brighter than ever before. And whenever anyone looked up at the moon and saw its gentle glow, they knew that Luna was watching over them. As Luna settled back into her role as Princess of the Moon, she couldn't shake the feeling that she had unfinished business with the Saturnian kingdom. She knew that she couldn't just sit back and wait for them to attack again. So, Luna decided to take matters into her own hands. She gathered the brightest minds from her kingdom, and they worked tirelessly to develop new weapons and technologies that would help defend their home. Months passed, and the moon's defenses were stronger than ever, but Luna still felt uneasy. She knew that the Saturnians were just as determined as she was, and that it was only a matter of time before they made their next move. One night, Luna had a dream. In her dream, she saw herself flying through space on the back of a giant dragon. She knew that this was a sign. She woke up and immediately called for her advisors. "We need to find a dragon," she said. Her advisors were skeptical at first, but Luna was determined. She set out on a quest to find a dragon, traveling to the far corners of the galaxy in search of this mythical creature. After many long months, Luna finally found what she was looking for. She discovered a planet that was home to a massive dragon, the likes of which no one had ever seen before. Luna approached the dragon and explained her situation. "I need your help," she said. "My kingdom is under attack, and I need a dragon to help defend it." The dragon listened to Luna's plea and agreed to help her. Luna climbed onto the dragon's back, and together they soared through space back to the moon. As Luna and the dragon arrived at the moon's surface, they saw that the Saturnians were already attacking. But Luna was ready. She and the dragon fought fiercely, using their combined powers to push back the invaders. In the end, Luna and her dragon emerged victorious. The Saturnians were forced to retreat, and the moon was saved once again. From that day forward, Luna and her dragon patrolled the skies above the moon, ensuring that it would always be safe and protected. And even though the Saturnians still posed a threat, Luna knew that she was ready for whatever came her way. As Luna continued to protect her kingdom with the help of her dragon, she met a brave and handsome warrior from a neighboring planet. His name was Orion, and he had come to the moon to offer his assistance in the battle against the Saturnians. Luna and Orion quickly fell in love, and their relationship deepened as they fought side by side to protect the moon. They spent many long nights together, strategizing and planning for the next attack. But as time went on, Luna began to sense that something was not right. The Saturnians had been quiet for too long, and she worried that they were planning something big. One night, Luna and Orion were out on patrol when they saw a massive fleet of spacecraft approaching the moon. They knew that this was the moment they had been preparing for. Luna and Orion rallied their troops and prepared to engage the Saturnians in battle. But as the fighting began, Luna noticed that something was different. The Saturnians had brought a powerful new weapon, one that was capable of destroying the entire moon. Luna knew that they had to act fast. She ordered her troops to evacuate the moon while she and Orion stayed behind to fight off the invaders. They fought with all their might, but the Saturnians were too strong. In a moment of desperation, Luna and Orion made a bold move. They used their combined powers to create a massive shield around the moon, protecting it from the Saturnians' weapon. The shield held, but Luna and Orion knew that they couldn't keep it up forever. They knew that they had to destroy the weapon before it was too late. Luna and Orion made their way to the Saturnian flagship, where the weapon was housed. They fought their way through the ship's defenses, but as they reached the weapon, they were confronted by Titan himself. Titan was stronger and more powerful than they had ever imagined, and he had brought with him a legion of fierce warriors. Luna and Orion fought bravely, but they were outnumbered. Just as it seemed like all was lost, Luna remembered the shooting star that had helped her escape from Titan's clutches so long ago. She closed her eyes and made a wish, hoping that the star would hear her. Suddenly, a bright light filled the room, and Titan and his army were consumed by a powerful blast of energy. Luna opened her eyes and saw the shooting star hovering in front of her. It had answered her call. Luna and Orion destroyed the weapon and fled the flagship just as the Saturnians' fleet exploded in a spectacular display of light and fire. As they returned to the moon, Luna and Orion knew that they had narrowly escaped a terrible fate. They looked up at the sky, where the shooting star was still shining brightly, and they knew that they had been saved by a miracle. From that day forward, Luna and Orion ruled the moon together, their love stronger than ever. They knew that the Saturnians would never stop trying to invade their kingdom, but they were ready for whatever came their way. And as long as they had each other, they knew that they could overcome anything.